God damn it, Twitch.
Yeah, that's 2 sessions.
It's been rough on.
Sounds good? Oh, sounds good in response to restarting. Okay.
Gnomish baristas, and yet the city hasn't burned down. I like it. God damn it, stream. Wait, we're back? Oh, okay. God damn it.
Yeah. Hooray!
I don't know if my buddy can see it. My buddy Dustin is in chat.
What up, Dustin?
Hey, Dustin.
One moment.
Thank you, audience. Yeah, I think that's either Twitch or something went unstable in the connection for a second. It's got to be one of those two. I noticed the screen go black too, and I was just like, oh, let's do my phone.
Hydrate.
Hydrate.
And it was from the leader of the anomalous conglomerate herself, Anomaly. Thank you for keeping us hydrated, dear leader. She's not that kind of leader, but it was funny.
I think it's funny.
The smell. Not smell. The spell thirst.
Dispel thirst. Oh, we should call it that. We should have called it Dispel Thirst for Anomaly. I think she would probably like that idea. Anyway, sorry, technical issues all of a sudden when we were in the middle of stuff. We missed one earlier too. We need another one apparently.
Maybe we did it when the screen.
Ah, yes. The charm is what eliminated the sound.
The charm eliminated the sound. Yes.
Which is like, no, it's too strong. We can't allow that.
We cannot allow this flirt on screen.
So then that is the second hydrate from Anomaly.
Second hydrate from Anomaly. Thank you for dispelling our thirst, Anomaly, along with all of our enchants, buffs, and everything else. So you make your way out to the balcony. The balcony is jutting out of a cliffside near the guards' keep, and you're higher up than you thought. You guys climbed a couple streets at some point without realizing it, because you can kind of almost look down at the keep. And you haven't really been to this corner of this, like the Crescent Bay, kind of the Crescent Bay in Orishire, and it's got a really nice view. And you come out there, and there's a couple people that are sitting at some of the small cafe-like tables, but it's open. You can see the night sky. It's a little cool up here right now, but it's still in the summer, so not too cold. And you can see that Sklea found a table that is literally right at the edge of the place for like the best view. And she's curled up with her knees pulled to her chest, sitting on one of the chairs and just kind of staring at the sky.
Go sit next to her.
So as soon as you come over, she like breaks out of her reverie and smiles, and then like looks at the platter in your hands and like looks at the bag questioningly, and then looks at you.
I bought a bag.
Did you try something? You liked it that much already?
I haven't tried the tea yet, but it's my master's apparently.
What do you mean it's your master's?
She made this.
She personally? How do you know that?
This is her symbol.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
I don't think I ever talked to you about my master. Huh?
You briefly mentioned that you were, when we met at after the bar fight, and when we were talking in the tower before we went to the thing. You told me a bit. You showed me the symbol in your arm, and you asked me if I knew anything. But can I see it?
My arm or
no, the
tea?
bag. The bag. And she grabs the bag and looks at it and goes, "So family thing then."
She apparently runs, or her family at least, runs a farm over in Fondir, which is perfect because we're going there.
You had no idea about this? I mean, it's an interesting lead, at least. That is... She puts it back on the platter. That's a magical find. I'm sure you must be feeling a lot of things because of that.
Yes, I'm very excited.
Well, sit down.
He'll take a seat.
And she reaches over and grabs her double strength latte off of it and quickly cups it in her hands. And you watch a beautiful smile spill over her face as she gets to live in that moment she kind of alluded to earlier that means the world to her. And she looks over at you and expectantly kind of glances between the two drinks and goes, "What are you trying first?"
I'll do the latte first.
Okay, so you get to have your first... Most teas don't have caffeine in the world, so this might be some of the first caffeine that Vander's had. Probably not the first, but, you know, you had a couple drinks, you have some caffeine, it'll balance out, I'm sure. But yeah, so you get to try your cinnamon latte, which is delicious, airy, and just a treat, not something that you've usually ever had in your life kind of thing. And the two of you get to sit out there and drink your drinks and soak in the night sky. But before we close our episode, or our scene and our episode for tonight, with everyone having a wonderfully a wonderful and exciting evening in Orishire. She kind of spends a moment sipping the drink and looking up at the sky, and then she looks back over at you and at the sky and then back to you, and she does it like an odd amount of times, as if she's like thinking of what to say next, because ever since you sat down and tried the drink, she's been quiet. And she
Anything on your mind?
you made that offer kind of out of the blue. Same time that you asked me out about the whole following you all to Quandir for a little bit.
Oh yes.
Remember that?
It's no issue if you can't go.
I figured. Head of state.
Yeah, you're a very important person in your city.
I wouldn't say that I am and I'm not. It's annoying having so many responsibilities sometimes, but there are many of them that I do treasure, and I do treasure my city as well. But, as I mentioned, my friend Matthias has not seen me in some time, and there is some diplomatic benefits to going to Quandir right now, despite the fact that we have a very rocky relationship with them, and it's complicated. I'll have to tell you all about it. But we have been overdue for a diplomatic visit for some time. So if you don't mind, and she like starts to really pay attention to her latte all of a sudden, you'd probably have to put up with at least Aaron or one of the others, but I might be able to tag along for a little bit, at least to Quandir, if that's okay.
He has the biggest smile on his face.
She's not looking. She's
His
looking at
little
her
tail going crazy. It's thumping against the chain.
Oh my god. Oh my god. She will stare into her coffee until she hears that, and then she's gonna be like, and she like looks up at you and she's like smiling back at you like, really?
He's very excited.
Are you sure?
Yes.
All right.
We would love to have you there. Are you kidding?
I'll have to do a lot of diplomatic functions, and as long as you don't mind Aaron, I can at least tag along for a little bit longer.
I think Aaron's pretty great. He's funny.
He's very rough around the edges, like a coral reef. There is a heart in there, though, I promise you. He's seen way too many people get injured, most of them being me. He may have or not have pulled me out of a collapsed building at one point when I had broken most of my ribs and was barely alive. And it was due to my own stupidity. So get him to tell you that story, or me tell you that story sometime. But he has a heart of gold. He just doesn't really trust anyone around me at this point, which I don't blame him for. So I had to really work hard for him not to stalk us tonight. And I'm impressed so far that I haven't sensed him. So
He's a good man.
he is a good man, but a little overzealous sometimes, because as you've seen, I can usually take care of myself, at least these days. But yeah, I would love to come with you all if you don't mind.
I'm sure we would all love to have you. I know I would.
Well, then let's finish. Let's sit, enjoy our drinks, and enjoy the night then. All right, and that's where we will end the calm episode of the Prismatic Dragonfly Tavern for tonight, with Vander and Skalea sitting out on the balcony of this unnamed, mysterious, thieves' cant, instructions-led-to coffee shop in the city of Orishire on the eve of the group's departure from Orishire, hopefully heading to the continent of Quandir to follow up a multitude of different leads. Elsewhere in the city, Sani and Kree are stumbling happily through the streets, having gone to a multitude of other taverns, and eventually... He was very calm. What are you talking about? Just because Heartthrob over here was killing people. I can't believe you slammed your hand against the wall and did the book talk thing. The thing in fantasy books. Literally like, hey, baby. It was perfect. It was perfect. I loved it so much. Lots of great
Cabinons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lot of great clips from this episode. Thank you to everybody that came tonight for the episode of Prismatic Dragonfly Tavern. Thank you for sticking around, for the jokes in chat, for telling us when our audio died, for hopping onto the Discord server. If you're somebody that's been coming around for a while, thank you again for the support. If you're somebody that found us for the first time tonight, welcome to this crazy show and crazy channel. Mythical Family is all about creating inclusive, welcoming spaces for anyone and everyone in gaming. Prismatic Dragonfly is just one of the few things that we do. We're going to be at RageCon, a tabletop board game convention here in Reno, Nevada that happens June 30th to July 2nd, I think. And it's amazing if you're in the Northern Nevada area or you're willing to travel for it. Tons of board games, tons of TTRPGs. All of us, or most of us, will be in panels or running games that you can sign up for. And if you can't attend, no worries. We do lots of fun stuff online. So hop on our Discord, follow us on Twitter and our other socials. And if you want to play with us or hop in a game or do something, say hi and we'd love to do it with you. But for now, we're going to go ahead and hop off the air and let these tired cast members and everybody head home for their Sunday night. And we will be back next Sunday, 7 p.m. PST, for the next episode of Prismatic Dragonfly Tavern, where hopefully y'all get out of Orishire and you get to move on to the next chapter of your lives.
Free's going on a date.
Aaron.
Yes, I'm Aaron seems my type.
Yes,
you know?
yes, exactly. But again, thank you guys so much. If you can hang out for a minute, we're going to raid somebody. We try and always do a raid at the end of the episode and jump over to another community creator or somebody else. Please give it a minute. Hang out so that they get credit for the raid, and so you can check out somebody new. You might have just discovered your new favorite content creator besides us. But yeah, hang out for a raid, and we'll see you next week. And please stop by Discord, hang out, be nerdy with us, and thank you again. So for now, see you later. Bye. Can't believe it. Can't believe it.
You like that?
Made me lose the game. Made a lot of us lose the game repeatedly.
I regret nothing.
Yeah, I think we all used to live.